Hello,
Hi.
my name is Patrick Andrew. I'm a behavior coach intern at Head Start Mental Health.
Hi, I'm Gwen.
Okay, Gwen, it's very nice to meet you. Please make yourself comfortable.
Thanks.
Before we begin, I have some forms I'd like to review with you concerning confidentiality, clients' rights, and consent to begin mental health services. I want to be clear that whatever you say to me is completely confidential and will not go beyond me. The only limitation to this confidentiality is if there was harm coming to you or your children or someone else, I would be obligated to report it. Do you have any questions about confidentiality or these limitations?
So I can tell you anything, but if my kids are being abused, then you'll report it to CPS?
Yes. As a mandated reporter, I would have to immediately report instances of abuse. Is there anything else you'd like to ask before signing this document?
No, I understand.
Okay, just take a moment and look it over. And sign when you're ready. Okay. And this one gives me permission, this gives permission for Head Start to provide services for Tommy, your son. Please read and sign right here. Great, thank you. And this is one more. These are to make you aware of your rights as a client. So just take a look at that and sign when you're ready. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Well, Gwen, thank you. The reason we're meeting today is that my supervisor, Nadia, said she received a mental health referral from the school regarding some behaviors that were concerning from Tommy over the last 2 weeks. So thank you for meeting today. Can you tell me about your son?
Well, Tommy just turned 4, and he's the perfect kid at home. He never does anything wrong. I think his teacher is just horrible. I don't even believe the things that she's saying that he does.
Can you tell me more about his behaviors at school?
Well, his teacher says that he can't sit in a group, he's up and running around, he hits and kicks and bites other children in the class when he doesn't get what he wants, and I think that's just crazy. I would never allow him to act that way at home.
I can see that you're frustrated. At school, Tommy is hitting, biting, running away, but at home he does not act this way. Can you tell me some more about what Tommy is like at home?
Well, he doesn't hit other people ever. He's just sweet. He's my little cuddly buddy. I guess he doesn't get to cuddle as much since his little sister was born, though. I just had her about a month ago.
Oh,
so.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Does Tommy like to be a big brother and help?
I wouldn't really want anything happening to my baby, so, I mean, he's just still adjusting to her.
It sounds like you have some fear about Tommy around his sister. Do you want to talk about that?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Okay, that's no problem. So Tommy seems to have a lot of energy. Would you tell me a little about what Tommy likes to do?
Yeah. He loves to go to school now that he's old enough, and he runs around outside, and he plays with his older brothers, but they play a little bit rough with him, so He's just a small boy, so I try to keep them apart.
He sounds like a pretty typical active child who loves to go to school. He runs around playing with his brothers. They may play a little rough at times. I hear you saying he likes to be outdoors and having fun. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, well, is there anything else that you would like me to know before I observe Tommy in the classroom?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, can you meet me again in 2 days?
Would it be meeting here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, well, I will see you again soon then. You have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you. Hello, Gwen.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm exhausted. My baby is up all night, every single night.
Oh no, that must be exhausting. Do you have support from family or friends so that you can care for yourself as well as your baby?
Yeah, my mom helps me out sometimes.
Oh great, that must be a huge help. Definitely lean on her when you can.
Yeah, alright.
So I observed Tommy in his classroom, and I did notice he is struggling with attending to group time with the rest of the class, and he has difficulty controlling his emotions. I witnessed several times when he hit other kids without provocation. Can you tell me if anything that you can think of has happened in the last few weeks that might have began this behavior?
No. Well, he visited his dad for the first time in jail. He visited him for the first time 2 weeks ago.
So he visited his dad in jail? He hadn't seen him there before?
No, he didn't know his dad was in jail, and I didn't know how to tell him, but he kept asking for him, so I brought him there.
That sounds like it was a hard thing to figure out what to do. So you brought him to see his dad. How did he seem emotionally after that?
Well, he seemed a little distant and kind of tired.
I would imagine it would be hard for his mind to process what he saw.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that must have been hard for him and hard for you too. You must be a very strong parent to your children with a new baby when your partner isn't there to help right now. These are very stressful things for anyone to deal with, and here you are, you've been doing it.
I guess so.
Absolutely. And one thing we know about children is that they are very resilient. Tommy just needs to feel secure and have some ways to express what he's feeling that are appropriate. So tell me, what improvements would you like to see for your son?
Well, I want him to be good at school, and I want him to just be himself at home again.
Well, let's make some plans that will help Tommy, all right?
Okay.
All right. I have a growth plan that we can fill out together. So, let's see. First, twice per week, I will come into Tommy's classroom to work directly with him on emotional regulation, and in a few weeks, I'm going to write this down. And then I will begin transitioning him back into large group times to practice the skills he learned. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Do you think there are some things you could implement at home to let him know you are not going anywhere and he is safe and loved?
I don't know. Do you have any ideas? I guess I could read with him. He likes books.
That's perfect. Let's make that a measurable goal. I know you're tired, so let's not bite off too much. How many times per week could you read with him?
4 times.
That's exactly the same number that I was thinking. Do you think you could read to him just before bed 4 times each week until we met again in 4 weeks? This will create a consistent schedule for him.
Yeah, and maybe his grandma can read to him on the other days.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Please let me know if she agrees, and we can add it to the plan. I would like to also add to the plan for him to be outside playing at a park or backyard, if you have one, twice per week. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like something he would really like, and I can do that if it's only twice a week.
Great. I brought some materials for you to look at when you have time. This one is on child development. And it's a really helpful to track what his mental development milestones should be. And this one is about teaching self-control to your child. And this one will be your best friend. It is called 11 Ways for Parents to Manage Stress. And it sounds like you have some stress going on right now. So. And you know, another thing, I will ask my supervisor if she has any materials that will help Tommy understand and accept what is happening with his dad as well. Does this all sound like a good plan to you?
Yeah, it sounds great.
So I will meet twice weekly with Tommy, and you will read 4 times weekly with him for 4 weeks, and take him outdoors to burn energy twice weekly until we meet and can assess his progress.
Thank
Sound
you
good?
so much for your help, Patrick.
It is my pleasure, Gwen. Thank you for meeting. I will call you soon to schedule a time in 4 weeks. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Gwen. How are you? Please sit down. Tell me, how are things going with Tommy at home?
Things are really good. I've been getting good reports from school, and he's actually been my little helper with his little sister now.
That is so great to hear. Have you noticed if the bedtime routine has been a positive for him?
You know, I really have. The bath calms him, and reading with him has given us some really special quality time together. And we hadn't really had that since his sister was born, so that's good.
Well, I think those things have made a real difference in his behavior at school as well. He's now able to sit quietly with the other children during large group and manages emotions appropriately 4 out of 5 days. He seems to be doing so well, we should actually begin a conversation about ending our time together.
Yeah, that seems like it would be all right at this point. If his behaviors begin again, though, could we resume services?
Absolutely. You may submit a new referral, or Tommy's teacher may submit one as well at any time, and we will write new goals for him and build on the progress and success that we've made, that we've seen. Now, how does that sound?
That sounds good,
Alright.
yeah. And I also read some of these pamphlets that you gave to me, and I
Great.
think that those helped a lot too.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, thank you.
It is my pleasure, and I will communicate to Tommy this week that it will be our last session together. So for now, goodbye, Gwen, and please take care of yourself. It's been lovely working with you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Bye-bye.